Hello there, and welcome to Corey Loses for some ground combat changes in Fall of the Republic 1.1. Specifically, we're going to be looking at the CIS Artillery types today. This involves some changes to the J1, which you would recognize as the prior standard artillery type, the addition of a new unit, the HAG, which is kind of like an AAT-style artillery type from Galactic Battlegrounds, and we've also got some changes to the Hailfire, which I'm including in the kind of artillery role. But let's drop down the Hailfire so that they're ready. The first thing, the most obvious change, is that the indirect fire artillery, the kind that you typically think of as artillery in Empire at War, that role has been filled by the HAG. This model and texture, as well as the dropship you can see here, this new dropship for the CIS, they were both by Philoraptor, a new contributor to the mod for this release cycle. So when you are looking for the kind of standard deploy behind your lines and lob projectiles kind of artillery, that is going to be the HAG for you now. The J1 is a direct fire artillery, so it still has pretty long range, but it fires from a distance. Building turrets, they're always a bit harder to hit. So these are, there you go. These are going to be doing some fairly different work from what they did in previous versions of the mod, and it also means they're going to be able to fulfill some of their role that you would see from the Clone Wars cartoon instead of what they were doing in the mod before, now that we have the more standard artillery. So the changes to the Hailfire, which used to be kind of a unit that you would go, you'd send them up to a position, they'd lob all their rockets, and then they'd have a significant amount of downtime. So they had really high upfront damage, but no sustained damage, and then you usually use them to like go hit something and run. They were really strong in that role, but they have been changed now to a more continuous fire style. So rather than going in, hitting, and running, you can still kind of do that, but you're basically getting damage for all the time you're in, rather than kind of like rolling up, killing stuff, and leaving. So there should be some pretty clear use cases for these guys still. A little bit different than what you'd use them for in prior versions. You can see Obi-Wan is running at us. Jedi have actually had some other changes that'll make them a lot more survivable against infantry, but that'll be a topic for a different video. Against these vehicles and the turbo lasers, he's not going to last super long. But we will cover that in a separate video. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on with the CIS Artillery. I'm planning to do a few more videos like this where we go over specific changes, since there does seem to be some interest in that, especially on days where I'm going to be streaming something else, so that there's still a shorter video to watch at least. But hopefully you're looking forward to these changes coming to Fall of the Republic 1.1. We are in beta testing, or alpha testing, kind of beta testing, for it. So we should have news on overall content and release dates coming up, as well as a couple more of these kinds of videos as we lead up to release. So thanks for watching. You can get more information on the mod by checking out the links in the description, heading to the Discord server, which acts as a server for both the mod and the channel here. There will be more videos posted, so subscribe if you want more of that. See you next time. Bye, everyone.